I was terrible at the flute. I used to just mime and hope that no one would notice. It was a lot of just like pretending and looking around like I hope no one notices. Hey, it's Maisie Peters, and you're listening to the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave.
Radio Heatwave. Heatwave.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I guess as amazing as one can do throughout a pandemic. Yeah.
Yes, I feel that.
How have you been holding up and keeping sane throughout the pandemic, actually?
Oh, it's a good question. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I did almost all of Breaking Bad. I baked one cake, which was terrible. And I think just, FaceTiming friends a lot of the time. I feel like I've gotten really good at FaceTiming.
So congrats on your new single, Maybe Don't, featuring 𝒂𝒃𝒆 𝑫𝒐𝒏'𝒕.
Thank you.
So actually, how did this collaboration happen? Did you reach out to him, or were you a fan of his?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a big fan of 𝒂𝒃's since he released a song called The Few Things, I think in 2018. And then we just, we've been friends of Instagram friends, as is everyone in 2020. But we were friends through Instagram and we wanted to work together, but it just never worked out. We were never in the same place at the same time until he came to London in March. He was playing a show here with Len and Stella, and it was actually, I think, the last show I went to before lockdown. But I went to see him, and then the day afterwards, he was like, "Oh, I've got a free day, but I'm going to Paris in the evening. Do you want to write together? Do you want to write a song?" And obviously, I was like, yes, I love you. I think 𝒂𝒃's so talented. I think he's one of the best writers right now in the world. So obviously, we got together. It was pouring with rain, and we went to my friend Joe's studio, who's a producer. And yeah, we wrote Maybe Don't, like really quickly in a couple of hours, and then we vocaled it, and then he had to run off to get the train to Paris.
I think it was interesting that you brought up that you guys were never in the same place at the same time, because the music video, which I'm a big fan of, for the Maybe Don't music video, the concept was, I just never thought something like that could be executed, because there's a split screen thing, and I am assuming it was filmed in 2 different locations. Yeah, so how did you even birth that idea?
Wow, I wanted to do something split screen. I really liked that idea, and it just immediately a song to me, because it's such a duet and it's such a conversation between 2 people. I thought it was really important that you could see both me and 𝒂𝒃 and that we were interacting in some way. But obviously this was over lockdown, well, not lockdown, but this was, during pandemic, and so we couldn't be in the same place.
I really liked that the lyrics of the song and the music video really drove home the conversational kind of aspect of it. So really big fan of that. Have you always been really musical?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like I was never like the prodigy child, but I've always loved singing. I was always in choirs, and I played the flute very badly until I was like 12. But yeah, I've always loved music, and I always loved listening to music. I always had like loads of CDs and spent all my money on buying more CDs.
Who were some of your favorite music artists when you were younger?
Oh, when I was younger, Taylor Swift, always, still to this day. But I loved Lily Allen. I loved the Sugar Babes. I loved Girls Aloud. I loved Kelly Clarkson. I'm trying to think back now to who I loved. Yeah, a lot of like Kelly Clarkson, Pussycat Dolls. Who was I just thinking of? Katy Perry, California Dream. California Girls was a big album. Yeah, just a lot of like female. Sarah Bareilles, Ingrid Michaelson.
Yeah, so you self-describe your music genre as emo girl pop, which it's very different from the kind of artists you describe, like the sound. So how would you explain emo girl pop to someone who doesn't know what it is?
Well, I mean, I think emo girl pop is many meanings. But I think it's music, as another one of my friends described my music. I make songs for girls who are like crying in the bathroom 1 minute and then going straight to the dance floor to like work out their feelings the next minute. And I think that's a pretty accurate response. But it's for people, maybe for emotional people, or for people that want to feel emotions. I don't know, it's an interesting question. I need to dig deeper on what my true definition is, because obviously I haven't sussed it.
I think like in the vibes of your song really gives off the dump your boyfriend and go party about it afterwards.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's like dump your boyfriend, cry about it for 3 to 6 months, and then go party.
And then go party.
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it. So, you actually started out basking on the streets of Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, what, in 2015, I believe? Around there?
Ooh, yeah, maybe. I think 2015, around that time.
How do you find the courage to just go out on the street and put yourself out there? Because that takes a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I think it did. I mean, I'm so surprised I did it. I look back and I'm like, that was so scary. How did I do that? I think it was just really, you have to have a certain amount of like blind faith in yourself, but you also, I was just so passionate about singing and about songwriting and performing. I just wanted to do it so much that nothing would stop me. So I guess to me, going out and singing in front of people that did not care and did not want to listen was not a big deal, because I just wanted to do it so much that I just did it for me. I didn't care if anyone was watching.
I think as you grow older, like compared to your music you put out on your YouTube versus what you're putting out now, the genres has definitely like changed here and there. What genre do you see yourself exploring in the future, 5, 10, 15 years from now?
Oh, that's a good question. I would love to explore like more kind of like a folkier thing. I'd love to do something even folkier than I already have, but I'd also love to do a really big band affair. Like I'd love to get like trumpets and a full orchestra, and I'd love to do something like that as well. So a lot of different things, but I'm planning on making music for a long time, so I've got time.
That's going back to your band days, right? If you're on the flute. Yeah.
Exactly. Back to the band. Me on the flute playing Old MacDonald.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to a quick fire question.
Okay, amazing.
10 questions, don't think about it.
Okay.
Let's go. Acoustic or electric?
Acoustic.
Last thing you ate?
Toast.
Favorite star sign?
Gemini.
Crocs or Birkenstocks?
Crocs.
Wrong answer. The answer's always...
I know! I'm sorry, I panicked.
No one likes Crocs.
I know!
Staying in or night out?
In.
What are you binge watching currently other than Breaking Bad?
Succession.
Least favorite emoji?
Least favorite, did you say?
Yeah, least favorite emoji.
Oh, the laughing, crying face. Disgusting.
Really? I don't like it either.
Awful.
Yeah, it looks too sarcastic.
No taste.
One person, dead or alive, you want to have dinner with?
Malala?
Malala, the Pakistani girl.
Mm-hmm.
The one who won the thing. Yeah, I love her. One thing on your bucket list.
Come to Asia.
Which part?
Well, I mean, loads of parts. I've got a lot of friends in Jakarta, so I'd love to visit them there.
Last question, someone you would like to collab with?
Ooh, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Who else though, other than Taylor Swift?
Other than Taylor Swift. Who else would I love to collaborate with? Sarah Bareilles, I think, is amazing.
I could hear you doing something with Lily Allen really well.
I would love to too. Brandy Carlisle as well. Amazing.
Oh, make it happen, we are waiting.
Come on.
Thank you. I've had a great time. I hope you had fun.
I've had a great time. Thank you so much for having me. Hey, it's Maisie Peters, and you're listening to the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave.